Structure problem. Another example is computer do most of the work example. Okay. For example, Amazon warehouse robots automatically pick and pack items in a routine process with a clear rules perfect for computers. This is another example of structure problem. Unstructured problems. Humans make decisions, computer support. For example, Google deciding which new technology to invest in, like AI research. Computer can provide data, but the final decision relies heavily on human experience and judgment. Okay. Semi-structured problems, mix of computer and human help. For example, Starbucks deciding where to open a new store. For example, computer analyze data like customer traffic, competitors, location, rent prices. And this belongs to the structured part. Well, the unstructured part, is managers use experience to judge local culture, trends, or unique risks. Okay. So all of this type of data, some structure, unstructured, semi-structured, these will help when you can analyze, it will help you to make a better decision and make a final decision. Okay? Now, like what I said, this scholar, Gorey and Scott, they divided a metric, they make a metric based on two types, degree of structuredness, we already discussed about it. And the second one is type of control. Okay. So we go to the second one, type of control. So in terms of type of control, they have three types. The first one is operational control. Second one is management control, and the last one is strategic planning. So what are they? We take a look one by one. Operational control is day-to-day tasks, short-term and routine. Well, it's kind of like similar with structure. So operational control is just like a day-to-day task, routine. For example, McDonald's making sure all orders are served within a certain time. Okay. McDonald's making sure all orders are served within a certain time. I think I ever explained in this class or some another class, like, you know why McDonald's they call it fast food? You ever notice why they are? I think I ever explained right in there as well. Because before they have like a kind of like a set clock, they need to serve within 1 minute. If they are not unsuccessfully served within 1 minute, they need to kind of like give you some compensation. But nowadays no, because they have various menus. So now they don't have that kind of method anymore. Okay. Anyone? So McDonald's making sure all orders are served within a certain time. So this is, we call it operational control. Number two, management control. So what is it? It's using resources efficiently to meet goals. So using resources efficiently to meet goals. For example, Zara deciding how much clothing to produce for each store based on sales data. So this is already using the data. They use the data for extra. For example, every country, I think there's most of the country they have Zara, right? And even in Taiwan. Okay. So for example, even in Taiwan, different city they have their store. So for example, Taipei. In Taipei, they need more clothes because the customer is more in Taipei. But maybe another city like in the Pingtung, in the south of the Taiwan, the customer is not that much. So they really not, need so much clothing. So based on the data, so Zara will prioritize a big city like Taipei, Kaohsiung, and then send more clothing for their customers. Okay, so this is, we call it management control. Again, operational control, day-to-day tasks, management control, using resources efficiently to meet goals. While the last one is strategic planning. Strategic planning using long-term goals and big decisions. Okay. So for example, Netflix deciding to invest in producing its own movies and show. I think so, right? Netflix is sometimes they have I think most of the series in Netflix they are produced by Netflix itself, right? And series, they are the series. And the good things about Netflix, they somehow they really make a good quality of movie, and they really did research before they make a movie. So somehow some of the movie or series has a good quality rather than the how do you say, I don't know, in Mexico do you have a telenovela? What is it? Right, like you ever watch that? It's kind of like a series, like a TV shows, right? TV show is kind of somehow it's like the flow doesn't make any sense anymore, right? So, but Netflix, I think it's more makes sense. So people still follow the Netflix one, the TV show. Okay. So they make a long-term goals and big decision. So this is very strategic. For example, like a company would like to build a new factory in certain city or certain country. This is a very big decision and long-term goal. So this is also belongs to the strategic planning. Okay, operational control, management control, strategic planning. Operational control, day-to-day task routine, management control using resources efficiently to meet goals. While strategic planning is more like long-term goal or big decisions. So okay, and then the degree of structuredness, structured, unstructured, and semi-structured. Up till now, any questions? Because these two scholars, they have two aspects, which is about the structuredness, and the control. So they combine these two aspects into one metric. There is a, like what I say in the beginning, these two scholars, they make 3 multiply 3 matrix. Consists of degree of structuredness and type of control. So at the end they created this matrix. So combination between structure and operational control, combination of semi-structured and management control, combination of unstructured and strategic planning. Okay, so what is, you can see here, if the problem is semi-structured and also need management control, so you really need computer to help you. Okay? And then if the problem is semi-structured and also you need to make a strategic decision, so decision support system or computer is very useful. You see this, you can see here. So if your problem not really clear, and if also big decision includes your long-term goal, so computer system is very useful. Okay, like this one is very useful. If your data unstructured and you also make a very big goal or big long-term goal, even the computer cannot works for you, so you need human judgment critical. So here, when the data is unstructured or there's no pattern on the data and you would like to make a big decision, the task is getting heavier. So you cannot rely on the computer, but also you need human judgment critical. Okay, please digest first. So how can computer provide support for making structured decisions? So actually, computer DSS or decision support system, which is the definition is an interactive computer-based system that help decision makers use data and models to solve unstructured problems. Okay. In simple terms, DSS is a computer tools that help manager or staff make better decisions, especially when the problem is complex and unclear. So when your problem is complex, you really need computer system to help you. Okay. So this is I have a video to that explain a bit about DSS. Let's check the video.
Business Guide 360, empowering entrepreneurs.
What is the purpose of a decision support system? A decision support system, DSS, is a tool designed to help businesses make informed decisions. It provides data analysis, information retrieval, and modeling capabilities to support decision-making processes. DSS aids in solving complex problems by analyzing large amounts of data quickly and accurately. It assists in identifying trends, patterns, and relationships within the data to guide decision makers. DSS also helps in forecasting outcomes based on different scenarios and variables. By integrating various data sources, DSS enables users to access real-time information for timely decision-making. It enhances communication and collaboration among team members by providing a centralized platform for sharing insights and recommendations. Additionally, DSS improves efficiency by automating routine tasks and streamlining decision-making processes. Overall, the purpose of a decision support system is to empower organizations with the tools and insights needed to make strategic and informed decisions effectively.
Okay, I'll stop at it here first. So the purpose of decision support system: first, improve efficiency by automating routine tasks and streamlining decision-making processes. Second one, empowers organization with tools and insight for strategic decision making. And the last is support decision maker with the information needed for effective decision making. So this is the purpose of DSS. So the key idea of DSS, they combine human intelligence, people experience judgment. So we still need human. For example, if you have a lot of data, you need to know which one data it doesn't make any sense. Which data is, how do you say, kind of like the outliers, different, totally different. If all the data is above 5, but there is a data below 5 or way too low, so you have to question. You need to questioning what's the point. So somehow human intelligence or people still need when you operate using DSS. Number 2, the most important thing is with computer power, data, model, and analysis. We need to work with a lot of computers, data, models, and analysis. And the last one, of course, all of them will resulting better decision. Okay? Up till now, any questions? So what is the example of the purpose DSS in real life? For example, Amazon use decision support system to decide how to stock products in different warehouses based on sales data, ship speed, and customer demand. Like what I say, for some country maybe with high population, they need the request of the product really important. I mean, they're very high demand. So they need to build a bigger warehouse, maybe. And then in the maybe some country, the Amazon not really famous and not many people shop in Amazon. So the warehouse may be smaller and maybe they can combine with another retailer warehouse. Second one, airline or Delta or Emirates. Use DSS for flight scheduling, crew assignments, and pricing based on demand forecast. So this is another purpose of DSS in airline, using flight schedule, crew assignments, and pricing based on demand forecasting. Last one, Starbucks. Starbucks also use DSS somehow to help decide new store location by combining data like foot traffic, local competition, and demographic information. If the people, maybe there's a lot of youth, a lot of young people, a lot of youth in certain area, maybe cafe shop is good idea, or maybe productive age. You see that if you see in Taiwan, like in Louisa Cafe, all of the consumer and the student that they will study there. So maybe the Louisa somehow near the campus, near the school. But for Starbucks, most of the consumer are workers. More maybe they need to build in the business center area. Okay. After any question? We'll take a break for 10 minutes and come back later. Okay, we can take a break for 10 minutes and come back later.